So this video is all about how I was able to identify the area where I was lacking my productivity, and also how I was able to resolve that quickly. So last week I realized that a part of my life actually has not been productive, and I actually was surprised because I realized that I was the one preventing myself to get to that level of productivity. So what happened last week, I'm going to tell you, but let me take you back to a point of my life where productivity just actually started. And a lot of people feel that productivity is something that if maybe you don't acquire at a particular age, then you have actually failed. But I feel personally, productivity is all about your level of experience, and as well how you are able to accomplish a particular task when given, or how you even see your life to be and you're happy with it. So if that's the case, just be happy with yourself, okay? And don't kill yourself over it. So let's talk about what happened last week. So this video is all about how I was able to identify the area where I was lacking my productivity, and also how I was able to resolve that quickly. So last week I actually was having a conversation with a friend, and then I said I still find myself going back to the way I started in terms of making content creation. And he was like, what's going on? And I said, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I said, I have 3 cameras, but I still find myself going back to use those old cameras. And if you have noticed in my videos, you will realize that sometimes the quality is not that good, or maybe sometimes the quality changes. That's just me messing around. And we had this conversation finally, and I told him, I said, I think I've decided right now that I have to let go. Now, this actually was a drastic decision because I actually find myself having a lot of sentimental value to this particular gadget, because that's what I used to start my content creating journey. But I also then realized that, do I have to hold on to this particular device, or do I have to hold on to these devices where if maybe I want to talk about it, I can just rent it and even talk about it? No one actually need to know that this was the particular one I was holding that I actually started with. So I decided to phone Week's Photo, and we had a conversation, and I said I have 3 cameras, but what's going on right now is that I want to be able to have 3 angles. We had a lot of back and fronts. They are actually very reliable, and I think in one of my videos I've talked about them, so check them out. I'll leave their link there. Week's Photo Video, amazing people. They're going to give you good advice. If you want to buy a gadget, payment plan is actually there. Like there's nothing, and they also rent. There's nothing you're going to miss out from them. So this video is not sponsored by anyone. This is what I experienced, and I want us to be able to like have that community, have that rapport where we could share, especially myself, where I could share my personal life, and also in the comment section where we'll build that community where we can be able to help each other in our productivity. So if you are finding this video useful, subscribe to this channel. Let's have this family, and let me continue my conversation that I was talking about. So after phoning them, they just told me point blank, I need to get rid of those 2 cameras, and that's the Canon Mark6 M2 and also the Canon R5C, because I'm using a cinematic camera, and that's the C70. But last week I was going to shoot a video for a particular client. I'm not going to call their name there. They sent me a product for me to be able to review and talk about it. That's behind the scenes conversation. And I I found myself going back to the old camera, and that's the M6 Mark II. Even if that camera overheats, even if the budget is very affordable, I still find myself like using that particular camera. So long story short, I decided to get rid of a lot of my gadgets. Like I got rid of even my DJI Rhino SC, I think SC gimbal, and I also gave out some of my lenses. Actually, yeah, some nice lens, and it's actually painful, but everything I gave out for me to be able to afford another cinematic camera. And I can't wait to just hold on to that camera. Like it's something that is going to really impact me a lot. And the ROC5 that I'll be getting very soon, it's something that has always been a dream come true. So let's see what's going to happen by the time I hold on to that camera. But one thing that I realized letting go of all those gadgets, they are actually good, but like I said, the level of my productivity, I think it was just crumbling. I've realized that letting go of all those gadgets has now made me create more time to be able to learn more on the C70 that I'm currently using, which is a fantastic camera. I'm not going to go into details about the camera, but if you can afford it, why not? I think it's sold on the market for almost 4,000, while some other websites you can even see for like 5,000 pounds. But like I said, if you can afford it, why not? So I'm currently having only one camera, and I think I'm happy. It's painful to let go, but I think I'm happy. Another thing again that happened last week was I come to realize that most times I rely more on friends to help me maybe film, to have that experience of what's going on, let's share ideas together, and most of the time they end up disappointing. So I call it a quit. I'm actually going to be developing myself. I don't know if you want to call it selfish, but I'm going to develop myself so that I don't rely on other people that maybe I say, can you help me hold the camera, can you help me film, can you help me do something, and the answer will be no, which I kind of understand. Maybe they are busy, but spending this time with myself now and learning more about how I can be able to like make videos, solo videos, travel vlog and everything has really given me that experience of I really can do better. And I see myself really excelling in different areas. So if you're struggling and you're also finding it difficult that, oh, you found someone and they're not around, don't feel down. You can do it yourself. It may take a longer time, but at the end, you did it yourself. So you give yourself some credits for actually not relying on other people. I actually don't want to make this video too long, but I just want to encourage everyone who's struggling. Most times we actually are waiting for that particular moment, or maybe we're waiting for that particular gadget, or maybe we're waiting for that particular person to motivate us, but they may not be anywhere, or that particular thing may not be available, but you have to push yourself. You have to leave your comfort zone. And last week, I am so excited that I did that. So this video is just to encourage anyone, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section if you have also experienced this. And for those who maybe they may experience this, just be very observant and don't feel down, don't feel low. That's life. You need to be able to like build your self-confidence and achieve that goal that you want to achieve. So I see you in the next video, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Bye.